So here we are at the trade deadline, and we have had a heck of a season. The new coach seems to have fired the boys up. 41-16-3. And for the first time in a while, I don't think we're making a move here at the deadline. Everything seems to be flowing quite well. The fourth line's doing well. Every single line's doing well. The pairings are all doing well. Tron is out with injury right now, but he'll be back very soon. And yeah, it's all looking good. Now, I did want to check out some extensions once again, because especially for Johnson, we don't have that much money in extension space left. Where's it? Oh, does it not show here? I can't remember where it shows how much. I think we have like 7 point something million left of extension money. So I was trying to wait on him. We're gonna do another look, and okay, yeah, it's just like under 8 million, and he wants 10 or 16. Yeah, that ain't happening. Fortunately, he's still RFA, and that's why we set up his contract in the way that we did. We've been making a bargain, or we've had him on a bargain deal. Not much longer, though. Yeah, we're not going to be able to extend him, unfortunately. Sillinger's another one. Again, on a bargain deal. Doesn't want an extension, but that doesn't matter for mid-season extensions. Okay. We could get Sillinger. No more RFA. It's a bit much for someone who's playing third line. But I don't know if we'll be able to really get him for anything cheaper. He only has 34 points. Like, it's not a bad point total. But without power play and stuff, I'd rather it be a bit lower. Like, it's going to be over 5. Like, pretty well over 5 if we extended him to what he wants. I'll check the actual price. It's like 5.5. It's not the worst. It's not the worst for a third liner, but it isn't the best. Robinson's on a steal, which is great. Misa's okay, that's a more shorter term one. Kako's good. Line A, again, he could be out the door, so theoretic, like, not really right now, but as he's getting pushed to the, the third line more, that deal becomes less worth it. Would free up space to sign some other guys, sure. Boakfist is on a good deal as well. Yeah, really good deal for Boakfist. So, I mean, theoretically, yes, we could get him for about 5.5. Do we want him as our 3C? It's the big question. I mean, space would free up on the power play for him. If we move on from Line A, which as we get towards cap trouble, we will likely have to. Sillinger, what I like about Sillinger is he works in a scoring and a checking line format. He's got good enough offensive stats. Yeah, he's not really producing right now, but give him some, power play production, and he would be fine. I mean, last year he played fourth line. He had 40 points, right? So, he's solid. He's very solid. And I don't know if I want to move on from him. I really do like him. Tron's going to need, another contract, but he is RFA. If he sticks around where he's at, it won't hopefully be too much more than it is right now. Might be near the 6 mark, honestly. Let me look at Edmonds. Does he want a true depth deal? He does. I'll give him a 2-year. And that's just over $1 million, so we could do $900K for a couple years. I should probably actually be able to do that. Because if it's $1 million, it's $850, but this might be just above. And I'm going to nickel and dime him, too, because we need every single cent. Not yet, but we will very soon. Yeah, this will work. 2 years at this price for Edmonds. That's a true depth contract for him. So that's nice. Atard, if he doesn't want a depth... Oh, he does. Oh my goodness, he actually wants, like, essentially minimum 2-year, or 2-way, really. Wow. Now, he doesn't fit as... Oh, actually, no, he fits great in this system. Holy crap. Yes. I'm going to do minimum two-way deal for a Tard. If I have to do one-way, I'll do one-way. We're going to have him up anyway. But two-way gives us a ton of flexibility. So if he signs that, that'll be tremendous. So, okay, our depth options for now are at least locked in. It's the Sillinger one that's in question. The Johnson one we simply can't do right now. I'm going to check in the system real quick. Especially when it comes to centers. So, Byfuglien is a playmaker. He's actually becoming quite okay. If I, went with a pure scoring line, he could be it. But I don't have to do that yet. Peterson, not really a center, unfortunately. His faceoffs didn't get better, and he's got quick draw, so he's looking like... I mean, he could maybe replace Catton. Like, I would still probably use him as a winger, despite the quick draw. Does have tape to tape, so that's pretty decent. Christensen is not signed yet. Yet another playmaker. This guy's got the really good stuff, though. Unfortunately, not the good face-offs, but he does have quick draw. He'd be serviceable. Where are... There's Wilson was a two-way and 22-71. He's not looking good. And that's kind of it. Now, most of our centers now, fortunately, we don't have a lot of two-ways. And, dude, I think I got to hold on to Sillinger for that reason. He's just completely different from what we have. Yeah. We have Catton, and we have a variety of these guys, which can be another option. Christensen, I think we 100% got to give a shot somewhere, too. Like, he's just way too good. And Byfuglien, no X factors either, so he might even be a trade option. Peterson at least has a couple. He might be the new AHL option over Byfuglien. And maybe, yeah, I don't know. At this point, we have too many playmakers, but, yeah. I think I'm going to hold on to Sillinger. I think I'm going to kind of bite the bullet. I'm not going to go super long-term on it. 3 years is okay. It gives us a lot of time. Or do I want to do 2 and hope I can maybe get a better contract after that? Especially because he ain't going to be playing up in the lineup anymore. So, you know what? I think I'll do 2-year extension. It's the same price. So it's 555. Again, this isn't the greatest deal ever, but I do really like him. We have the cap space right now. It's a bit higher for a 3C role, but again, he may get some power play. Likely will get some power play when line A, because Cadwell's on the power play too, right? Yeah, 8. So, yeah. And again, this gives us flexibility for a third line checking line, which we may be trending towards simply because of who we got, like, making their way up, Artikainen, tremendous. Defensive awareness could be a bit higher, but he's really, really good as a, hopefully, either future third or fourth liner. Antropov's a sniper. Roche is fucking ready already. Good God. I get to sign him. Oh, no, this is his first year of his entry level. Peterson, we know about him. Galena, also a 2A, but he's not great. He does have a gold, though. Yeah, unfortunate. So maybe fourth line for him. I'm hoping he can still become a fourth liner. 71 at 22. It's going to be a kind of a stretch, but he could make it. Lahtikainen, single X factor right wing 2-way. Like, that's a lot of guys for a potential third and fourth line. But I think that's maybe maybe somewhere we may transition to. And in which case, holding on to Sillinger right now, when we don't have a lot of centers, is a really good thing. So, that's what we're doing. Holding on to Sillinger. I can't sign Johnson. We're out of the extension bucks. We're going to have to... I think this is 100% his last RFA thing, so we're going to have to try to figure a way, and we're not going to move on from Line yet until we figure out for sure if we'll be able to make it work with Johnson. But that's going to kind of take care of what we're doing here at the deadline. It's not a whole lot of trading, but still preparing for the future, still preparing for being able to field a competitive team of the future and seeing how we're going to transition and things like that, etc. so forth. Because right now, triple scoring line, maybe at the end of the day, that's not what works for us to win the cup. So, see what happens. We shall see. But it is time to finish off the rest of the season now. And see what the playoffs have in store for us. So let's finish strong here. We're not going to make any changes. Tron is back. So let's go. And I don't think I double switched, so this should be fine. No, there's no way I would have, right? Yeah, no, he's there. Alright. Tron's back. Got the band back together. Sillinger accepted his extension, as did Attard and Edmonds. 2 great depth contracts. So I'm happy about that. Let's see if any trades happen around the league. At least any major ones that the game considers to be major. I don't think so. Lowry on waivers, that contract. Oof. Point, but... Okay, back to winning. Allowing a few too many goals, though. That's better. Never wants us to just completely dominate for a year, does it? Dundas. Was he actually out? No. Who is out? No one. Okay. Let's continue on here. Nice shutout victory. Got back-to-back on the road. I think we got both wins, unless that other one was an OT loss. We haven't moved. Finally, we get 20 reg losses. Oh, boy. Werenski going down with injuries, out till April 23rd. The worst time for an injury to happen. Oh, boy. I might double switch for this. Yeah, Yurchek's the more defensive option. Werenski is not on the power play anymore. No one is really going to have better offensive stats. Well, Yurchek. I mean, Konazko's technically better than Yurchek, but I do think Yurchek needs the ice time. So I'm going to double switch. Attard and then Yurchek in here. Oof. No way that's a minus. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, it's not a minus. It might not be a plus anymore, but there's no way it's a minus. Do I want Tron on the 1T, though? Maybe. Alright. That should be fine. I'm going to exit. Play the last game. We win 3-1. Playoffs will begin. We'll take on Ottawa in the first round, but a good season. What do we have, like 55 wins? Very good season. We're missing Werenski, but it should only be for 4 games, which is, kind of a lot when you think about it. Bedard had 99 points, so close. We had 118 points, 56 win season. 394 goals for, 261 goals against, 25% on the power play, 83% on the penalty kill with 6 shorties. Wow, we actually allowed a lot of shorties. We were second. All right, so no President's Curse for us. Let's go. We should be the top offensive team, and we are. Defensively, we were tied for the best defensive team against our first-round opponent in the Ottawa Senators. Okay. We had the best power play. Unfortunately, our penalty kill. There's the top 10. We're middle of the pack, though, so we've... Well. Wait. Yeah, we're still middle of the pack. Middle of the pack penalty kill, so it's not the worst, but could be better, obviously. Oh, yeah. We're taking on a team with a shit power play, so hey. Time for it to get better. Oops. Oh, no, yeah. I was done looking at everything. Individuals. Bedard had 99 points, 44 goals, 55 assists. What a season. Delbo Bozo, 87 points, but 51 goals. A 51 goal score. Misa was point per game with 70 assists. That wasn't even the full first line. It was Matheson on the first line with him. 46 goals for him, 72 points. I'd say he's worth his freaking contract. He's a incredible goal scorer. So, and it allows Misa to just dish. Johnson had 80 points. Line 68. Horskako also 68. Interesting, considering Line A's third line. Freaking did super good. Sillinger ended with 46 points, so kind of on pace. And again, no power play time for the guy, so he's crushing it. I'm completely okay with giving him the contract. I gave him Catton at 46 with power play time. Lawton, Comfer, and Dano, 25 points plus, and they were all plus players. 2 of them had 10 goals. Not bad. Oakfist, 68 points only, but plus 48. So if it's a lower scoring year for some defensemen, he has a shot at the Norris. Robinson, though, man. Plus 49. Yeah, he and Boakfist together seem to be crushing it. Oh, Retsky played all day 82. Interesting. So we got injured literally on the last game of the season. He and Tron did quite good together. Kanaski, all of our defense did great. And Baresi finished with a 9-13 and a 2-4-6. Not as strong as last season, but still solid. 6 shutouts, 40 wins. Tarasov, not the greatest stats, but 31 points in 24 games played. I guess can't really complain about that. And yeah, that's right. No rookies. All right. Check around now at the rest of the league. Marner with 103 points, so Bedard was third in scoring. So Marner once again has the most points. Even Matthews duking it out. Did we have the most goals here? No. Oh, no, he had 51. That's right. Greek Freak had 54. Then it was McDavid with 52. Then Delbo Boza. So he was third in goal scoring. Beat out Matthews, Eichel. All right. I think we're going to have the top assist guy, though. No! Oh! Johnson had more assists than Misa. We do have the top assist guy. I was thinking Misa, but I totally glazed over the fact that Johnson had 72 apples. There he is. Goodness. Hey, there's Emery. So, you know what? He's worked out, and you could argue doing better than Horskako. I mean, he is, but yeah, he's playing with Matthews and Marner at the same time, so there he is, first liner versus second liner. Good for him. I'm glad it's worked out for him. Sent him to a nice place where he's figuring it out. So who knows if he would have gotten up to that 87 with us, you know? Sometimes that change of scenery can affect growths. Good for him, though. Think we made the right call at the time, though. Let's see who's the most clutch. Probably Stützle mathematically. That's a sick amount of game winners, though, for Pedersen. 11 and 40 over 1 of 4. But this is between... yeah, it's just over 3. Anyway, math. Power play goal leader was Magnus Martinson with 16. Franchise power forward. First overall in 27. Power play point leader was Jack Eichel with the Flames, 27 points. Shorties, Greek Freak had 5. And his only point shorthanded. And he also is tied for the most points shorthanded with 5 people. Or 4 other people. Alright, the Selkie race. Barkov's up there. Yep. So far, him alone. Byfield's a mention, maybe, depending. Oh my god, is it Barkov? No, there's Leo Carlson, looking pretty damn solid. Let's see, what else? Oh, that's kind of it. Barkov versus Carlson. Okay, Lindholm's got to get a shout, but not a whole lot. Yeah, that's kind of it. Okay. The Norris race. Ooh. You know what, dude? Boqvist may have it. Never mind. I missed the plus 70 fucking 4 for Morgan Riley. It's Morgan Riley's trophy. Holy shit. I just looked at Heiskanen and I just glazed down to Boqvist. But Morgan Riley had 73 points and was a plus 74. That is absolutely absurd. Like, even in real life, like, plus minus, you know, fuck it. But, like, plus 74 in a single season is still absurd. Holy crap. Like, yet, it's rare that you see a higher plus minus in point total. Exceedingly rare. Like, I mean, for top scorers. Good God. But even in general, a higher plus minus in point total is exceedingly rare. Wow. Okay. Riley for Norris. Heiskanen led in points, though, so rip predictions. At least if anyone guessed him. God damn. Good for Heiskanen, though. He's a great player. Doesn't get enough attention. Doesn't get enough love because he plays in Dallas. Uh-oh, Sook Chain. Remember? Oh, baby! Takes over the reins. 922, 239, 9 shutouts, and 44 wins. So 2 member goalies now. Gonna be taking home some hardware as Baresi last season, this season. Ray Sookchain goes off. I mean, yeah, he's on a tremendous team, but he was a big part of that. And 922 save percentage is nothing to scoff at. I don't care how good of a team. Good gracious. Wow. Okay. Him on an island, yeah. I don't know if anyone guessed him, but Jesus. Brandon Lamore? I just fucked that up. Anyway, he's on Chicago. He had a 58-point rookie season. Hey, you know what? Sookchain was a rookie again, but we know the game hates. Yeah. Again, if a goaltender wins the Vezina and maybe even the William M. Jennings, I think they should win the Calder if they're a rookie. I don't care how old they are. So maybe honorary Calders to Baresi and Sookchain here. Because again, yeah, 33 goals is impressive. It is only 58 points. You just see a goaltender putting up a 922. 0.04 better than anyone below him. Ridiculous. 9 shutouts, too, man. 9 shutouts. We'll see. The game may actually give it to him. I don't know. It should, but yeah, we may have to give honorary Calders to Sookchain and Baresi. Because they are filthy. Fowler. Hey, Chris Matheson, 205 hits. Let's go. Big bruiser, baby. He actually fought once, too. What a beast. Jelly with 27 fights. Giovanni Smith keeping up with some of the members. Benoit with 24. Andre Marin had 21. Tanner Janot still keeping up with him, too. Jacob! On Vegas, how unfortunate for you. Sholoval was there. Love seeing, like, how many members just fight. Ice Warrior had a few. Alright. So there we go. And that will do it. Or the stat check, at least. And we'll take a look now at the playoff tree. The Blackhawks against Dallas, the Avs, and the Sharks, going back to their 90s and 2000s right there. Ducks in Vancouver, Vegas, and LA. The Rangers taking on Carolina. We are against the Sens, the Habs, and the Lightning. And then Toronto versus New Jersey. Those are the playoff matchups here. So let's see what our opponent has in store. I don't think there's any members on Ottawa. So they have Brady, Stutzla, Jeff Skinner on the first line. Daryl Kessler, Robbie Fabry, Victor Arvidsson, Boucher, Jenner Mantha, Gurianov, Reese Hall. Decent depth. They're not the strongest in the top 6, but they're kind of going with a duo system here and weaker right wings. Must be a chemistry thing why Mantha's not up there. And his offensive stats are shit, too. Defensively, Sanderson, Shabbat, Siegenthaler, and Larson, Swedish I mean, he should be. Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, he's got 2 S's. Of course he is. And then, oh man, a lot of Swedes. The fuck? I know Sanderson isn't, but he's got a name that could be. He's American. He only got the 1 S. What if this guy's Swedish? Out of nowhere? No. Okay. So it could be fine. Like I don't. Larson's like good enough defensively. He doesn't have to have any offensive stats to boost his overall up. And goaltender, oh yeah, that's right. They got Luukkonen and Hart, so they still made the playoffs. No matter who they go with, they're gonna be solid. They have Jack-Eye, Oli Ulevi, and then Wrigley Grieg as depth options for them. So if they get injured, it won't really harm them too much. This is a good team. This is a good team. Not great. We're much better, but yeah, like, this is a team. What I mean by that is, like, this is a team that could do well in the sim. I know for a fact this team could do well in the sim. You compare them to us, however, on paper, we can blow them out of the water. That's on paper, though. In practice, it is much different. You know, we got Johnson starting to hit his prime. Bedard's 23. We're still very young. We're still incredibly young. Boakvist is in his prime. Tron and Juracek are both, like, kind of starting to enter their prime. Kanasko, Attard in their prime. Attard on the latter half. Of course, we don't have Werenski in the lineup, who's injured. He's 31 towards the end, but of his prime, I should say. But we should get him back. That's kind of the wild card, but our defensive core is still fine. Baresi, you're 24 now. You did fine last season. You gotta keep it up here. We cannot take any opponent for granted, no matter how much better we look or whatever. The playoffs are a different beast. We have home ice advantage here. Game 1. Let the cannon fire. We lose 3-1. No offense. My God, why do we struggle to score in the playoffs? They're goddamn goaltender. Game 2. Home ice. We lose 4-3 for fuck's sake. 3 lines I can score. Oh, Matt. Yeah, bye. All you guys go bye-bye. 0 points for that first line. And they were all hefty minuses. Good God. Alright, we're switching those 2 lines around. Woof. Oh, man. That pairing was not doing too good, are they? Oh, man. They were the only ones not doing too good. I need Werenski back, but this rate, we may not get the fucking chance. I gotta split up Juracek and Tron, I think. And I'm gonna have to still remember to do the double. Ugh. Maybe Kanasko and Tron together. Yeah, I had to mix that up. Still got a 900 after allowing 4 goals twice. It's not his fault we can't score right now. We're averaging 2 goals per game. That's well and truly below what we did. So we failed on home ice. We absolutely fell apart. Can we come back on the road here? No. No, we're getting blown out of the water. We cannot score. We simply cannot score. What the fuck? Me says 0 points. What the hell do I do? They got no points in that game. My God, okay. Give me a sec. I need to think about this. 1 goal. 1 goal. Alright, line A is going on the top line. See if some veteran presence there. Veteran kinda can spark something. Misa had 0 points, so he's on the bottom line. Or not the bottom line, the third line. Sillinger only had 1. Alright, well, he's got to remain in the middle. Johnson had 2 points. It's just awful. It's just no one's doing good. That's the problem. Fucking no one is doing good. We can't keep the puck. Like, it was even worse. Trying to keep the puck out of the net now. You guys are bottom pairing. Ugh. That's kind of a bad idea. Well, Tron's going on the bottom pairing because he's been absolutely awful. Ugh. This is so tough. That's the thing, no one's doing any good. And fuck me. You know what? I'm actually... Oh, that actually hurts. Yeah, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't hurt it, but yeah, it's not the best. Get Bulkfist on the one time and have Tron be able to pass to him there. I'm gonna try to... We need offense. Like, yeah, we've been shit defensively, but we desperately, desperately need offense. So I'm gonna try Tron and Bulkfist together. Both have a shit ton of offense to give. It's not I'm not moving down Robinson because of really any fault of his own. It's just, what the hell else do I do? Do I move? Baresi's been awful too. Like, at this point, yeah, he's been shit too, so he's getting sapped. Wasn't his fault at first, but 6-1? Well, yeah, okay, yeah. At some point, you gotta keep it close for us. He's... Ugh. Okay, I'm still... Need to figure this the fuck out. 2 points, 2 points. 3 points. Matheson. Trying to think what I should do here. I'm gonna put Catton onto the top line. Matheson's going to the third because he's been honestly kind of awful. 1 goal. Me says 0 points, so he's obviously on the third line. Giving Catton a shot. Because, I mean, he's got as many points as these fuckers with less ice time. Kakko's also been fine, but I'm not going triple sniper on the top line. That would give us double +5. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Line is up, but I do... No, I'm going to keep Horse and, yeah, them two together. I want to keep that line together. Because they actually haven't been awful. It's not great, but they have more points than any other line, so I'll keep them together. So that's what we're doing. Line A and Catton going to the top line with Bedard. And yeah, I gotta turn off rotations now. Someone remind me to turn them back on. What a fucking... What do you call this? Yeah, maybe we're getting golded, but at the same... We're not scoring. Like, we're just... We should be able to score. I don't care who it is. You have to be able to score. And we've dug ourselves a 3-0 hole. Thank God. Werenski's actually back. These are all mixed up, these lines, though. So what the hell did I do? I think Juracek's got Werenski's ice time. Yeah, 2 righties here, so... Okay. So Werenski in for him. Juracek in for a Tard. I'm still gonna try this, because, yeah, we need offense. Our second pairing is gonna be the ultimate shutdown. Have Werenski on the one time with his, seeing eye shot thing. And obviously Bulkfist for the same thing. Also has Heat Seeker. Doesn't have a good one-time ability. Great slap shots from the point, so yeah, he should be on that side. Okay, well, we're trying this shit out. Down 3-0. Game 4. We get swept. We didn't score. I'm nervous now. This is multiple years in a row. This is almost every single year. where we have had trouble scoring in the playoffs. Just horrible. Look how many players 0 points. Misa had 0. Comfer. Like, just, alright, here. Forwards. Forwards with 0 points. 4 skaters with 0 points. Fourth line kind of makes sense. They're evens. They did their jobs. Misa, what the fuck were you doing? -5 in 4 games with 0 points. Didn't matter where I played you. You were awful. Matheson with 1 point only is awful. Bedard with only 2. What's the excuse? Just fucking terrible. Just terrible. Boakfist had 1 assist. No other defenseman had a point. What the fuck? Tarasov wasn't much better than Baresi. We just folded. We just fucking folded. Got ourselves wrecked by the Ottawa Senators. Swept in the first round. This is like Lightning in Columbus, honestly. I know we weren't President's Trophy, but what that? There's no fucking way you lose to that team like that, dude. Like, here's the thing. I know they're solid defensively. I know that. We went in knowing that they were, you know, pretty solid defensively. They had a good season, 96 points, not amazing. Scored enough. They were, you know, tied with us for the best defensive team. Had a great penalty kill. Here's the thing, though. They managed to score on us. We were one of the best defensive teams, too. They scored on us. Daryl Kessler. 7 points for him. Fabry had 4. Arvidsson had 4. Sanderson, Taylor Hall, Skinner, their veterans showed up. But man, Daryl Kessler, their young gun showed up. Must be nice. Must be fucking nice. And only one player on their team didn't have a point. And that was Jonas Siegenthaler. And Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen was lights out. Must be nice! Well, new coach worked for a second, but big woof. And, like, here's the thing. We've gotten worse since our Stanley Cup Finals appearance. On paper, we've gotten better, but we've gotten worse, so we already changed coaches. What's the next step after that? Think about changing the core. You gotta think about changing up the core. And whatever that means, we'll see. But, yeah, something's gotta give here. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna try not to overreact. Misa having 0 points is fucking awful. But he had 8 and 11 last season. Oh shit, he was on, yeah, I forgot he was. I totally forgot he was on the team for that playoff run too. He had 12 and 24 then. So 0.5 then was better, and then, well, the whole team stunk. Man. Honestly, when y'all... Here's another thing that's kind of bothered me. Is that we just don't have a leader. Not even any presences. Just, like, no leaders, no presences. Who's gonna lead this team? I don't know if triple scoring line's the way to go. If we fail to score, we don't keep the puck out. That much has kind of been clear. But at the same time, like, Baresi was fine last season again. It was just we stopped scoring. Why is it that we can't score? We have such a crazy... I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we're too soft. Maybe we have to go to the Leafs route and get more sandpaper. You gotta think, though. Delba, Bozo, Matheson, like, they should be big and bruisery enough. I don't know. Fuck off, man. I don't know. Is now the time we start to transition to a third and fourth line checkers who can maybe still put up some points? Build around Sillinger in that light? You'd say goodbye to Catton and, well, probably Catton for sure, and someone else. I'm not going to say for sure that it's Line A because he's a solid veteran presence. He's just, you know, been fine for us. Last year's bad. That playoff run, deep playoff run, he was phenomenal. Can't just go completely young because apparently all our young guns shrivel up and die in the playoffs. I don't know, man. I don't really have an answer. There's moves that we have to make though. You cannot. I don't think we just keep throwing the same thing at the wall. I don't know. But that was just a case of everything went wrong. It really was. We didn't keep the puck in the net. We didn't score. That's sure maybe we got goalied, but we didn't score. We had one game where we scored more than one goal. One game. And we scored 3, and it wasn't enough to win. 3-1 loss, 4-3 loss, 6-1 loss, 3-1 loss. They did what we should be able to do. This is what we should be able to do in the playoffs, and they did it to us. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Well, we'll have to figure something out, because that ain't it. I don't know. I'm going to need your guys' ideas, because GM Sin right now is a bit lost. I thought we built a pretty good team here. Who knows, though? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.